Hey guys, so for today's video I want to go over open houses and what we're doing to get our listings sold more quickly, get more people out to our open houses, which the sellers are really happy about because the more traffic we're getting out, the more offers we're getting on the homes, the more offers, the more contracts, and then we can get the seller the highest and best offer for their home. So if you don't have any listings, that's okay. A lot of agents in your office will allow you, if you're part of a pretty good sized brokerage, they'll allow you to do open houses on their listings as well. You just got to get their permission to do so. But we're just going to assume you have a listing, okay? So one of the strategies that we're using is you want to get the data for the neighborhood that you're going to be doing an open house in, and you're going to want to call around at least to 1,000 or 2,000 if you can of the neighbors surrounding the home and invite them out to your open house. A lot of times those people are renters, and what I have found is people in a neighborhood, they are renting the homes there, or they have family or friends who want to live in that neighborhood, and so they are really excited to know that there is a home getting ready to come to market in their neighborhood, and they want to be the first to know about it, just so it can give them first dibs. I had a house that we did our open house strategy on, and the guy wanted a house for his parents, his mom and dad, so they all wanted to live in the same neighborhood. So when this house came on the market, he was there at the open house, calling us to see if his, if he can get his offer in, calling us to see where his offer stand. I mean, he really wanted this house, and he got the house, of course. He offered the most money on the house. But one of the things we do is we call around a neighborhood, invite the people out. You may not be able to do 1,000 calls by yourself, but if you're on a team, that's pretty easy to do. But if it's just you as a solo agent, then maybe you can get a good 500 calls in before the open house. On a dialer, you can do that within maybe like a couple of hours or days, and that task will be complete for the open house. Another thing you can do, and this has been really helpful, this is how a lot of our renters come over, and we come over from the neighborhood and come to our open house, is we pass out flyers about the open house. And my goal is usually, it depends on the neighborhood, but a lot of the neighborhoods we work in, we're in master plan communities in Texas. So our master plan communities may have 1,000 homes in them, they may have 5,000 homes in them, the really large ones. So what we'll try to do is we will do a minimum of like about 400, but we try to get to at least 1,000 or 1,500 flyers out. And that usually gets us a good amount of people coming to the open house that are also renters and looking for a home. Another great strategy to help you get the home sold, as well as meet renters and buyers who are looking for a home in that neighborhood, so you can help them find the home that they're looking for, and you can also get the home you're in sold as quickly as possible. You're going to want to put out a good 30 to 50 branded signs, if you can afford the branded signs. A lot of agents, when they're starting out, they'll get the generic sign, just as open house or house for sale kind of signs. You can get them from Home Depot, you can get them from sign websites. A lot of agents will start there. But once you get some money in your pocket, try to get the ones branded with your name on it, your company's logo, and your telephone number on it. The telephone number sometimes is really important. You don't have to get them on all signs, but just have some signs, because I notice when I'm in certain neighborhoods where you got to turn through a lot through the streets, down the streets to get to the house, people start getting lost, and so they'll call the phone number and say, hey, we're looking for your open house, we see the signs, we can't find it. That helps with that. Or sometimes they'll just call about the house. Hey, how many bedrooms is that house you have for sale? It says an open house. We're driving down the main street, but we're not going to go into the neighborhood to see the house. We just want to know. So then you can text them over the info, right? So that's another strategy we use. So you want about 30 to 50 directional signs put out. If you have a big team, you can put out a lot more than that. But solo agents, smaller teams, we're usually doing about that many. You gotta go live on social media a week to 10 days before the open house. I try not to personally do open houses where an agent will call me and say, hey, can you do this tomorrow? It's really too hard for me to do an open house for another agent the next day anyway. But if they give me enough heads up, a week, usually, even if a good 4 or 5 days, I can usually get the strategy done. Maybe not to the full capacity of all these things I said. I can usually hit a few of these items on here, but maybe instead of doing 1,000 flyers, I may be able to get out 200. That's still good. That's better than nothing. And I've had some results with some last minute open houses as well. But when it's the next day open house, I had no time to go live on social media. I had no time to invite my database. I had no time to get the word out. On our MLS, I know a lot of times we have that open house symbol. Yeah, you get some good traffic that way as well, but nothing compared to if you did the strategy. If you have time to set up a proper open house, you need to be doing a strategy. It's going to help you brand yourself in your neighborhood, in your community. It's going to help you look like a professional and for your seller. It's going to help you get the home sold fast. And then also you're going to meet a lot of other potential buyers and sellers. I have tons more tricks on how we get names, phone number, email addresses, and other stuff um, to when we're doing these open houses. But the video can go a little bit longer than it's already gone, so I'll wrap it up now. But if you guys need any help with open house strategies, reach out to me. I'll help you get your open house going and show you the best methods for open house. Okay, but those are like our top things. There's a few more other things we can discuss when you need help with your open house, but calling a neighborhood, inviting the neighbors out, asking them, do they have friends or family that wants to move into the neighborhood, or are they looking for an additional investment property in the neighborhood? So invite people out. Put out flyers in the neighborhood. Open house, you know, we're going to be barbecuing this weekend, or we're going to have some giveaways. We're going to have some donuts, hot dogs, whatever. Open house, 400 to 1,000 flyer minimum. Put out directional signs, 30 to 50 minimum. Go live on all your social media platforms and tell people this open house is coming up. We're going to have a lender there. If you're going to have one of your lender partners there to help them get pre-approved and help them with any credit issues. You may have your title person there, teach them about title. You may have your insurance guy there or girl there, and they may be able to help them get homeowners insurance. So it can be a one-stop shop for people to put in an offer and have everything there that they need to move forward and purchase the house. Invite your database out. So these are some really good strategies. I'm telling you, if you do this, if you skip any of those steps, you're usually not going to have a good turnout with your open house, and then you're going to be complaining open houses don't work. If you do this strategy, your open house will work. People will come out. You'll get that home sold, and you might actually meet some other potential buyers and sellers. All right, guys, that's it for today's video, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Talk to you soon.